it's important we hear this. Let's hear this, guys. Let's listen in.
So our citizens are imperiled. They are in distress. So they cannot be said to be illegal migrants. People who are doing legitimate business have their shops looted. They have their shops set on fire. Children cannot go to school because they are intimidated in their schools. So to say that Nigerians who are in South Africa doing legitimate business are illegal migrants is absolutely untrue.
My people, Africa's giant, Nigeria, has entered the chat. As we speak, more than 1,000 Nigerian citizens are about to be evacuated from South Africa amid the escalating xenophobic crisis. Nigeria's foreign minister has spoken, and for the first time, the language coming from Abuja is no longer just a concern. It is a warning.
Nigeria is not happy because Nigeria has sacrificed much for the South African struggle for independence. In schools, seats were reserved for South African students. My own generation, we carried placards. We demonstrated in front of South African assets. Sometimes we even got arrested for doing this. And Nigeria is a serious frontline state. And Nigerians are not happy about how they have treated us. They are not asking other migrants to leave. They're only asking black migrants to leave.
Retaliation, she says, is not off the table. And listen, when Africa's giant, one of the continent's largest economies, starts talking about retaliation, we better start paying attention. Now, this is the latest escalation in a series of actions taken by African countries in response to South Africa. Ghana has already repatriated hundreds of its citizens. Mozambique moved quickly after 5 of its nationals were killed. Malawi is sending aircraft to bring its people home. And suddenly, a question that once seemed unthinkable is now being asked across the continent. How long can African countries continue doing business as usual with a nation that cannot or will not protect fellow Africans living within its borders? Because, my people, this is no longer just a humanitarian crisis. It is becoming a diplomatic crisis, an economic crisis, and yes, a continental crisis. And it is unfolding in real time, right before our eyes. But today I want us to connect the dots. Yes, because if you think this story is only about South Africa, you're missing something much bigger. As we speak, the United States House just approved $70 billion for Trump to crack down on immigrants. Europe is building walls, literal and legislative. And now, within Africa itself, we're turning on fellow Africans. So what exactly is happening? Because something is seriously broken in our world today. So today we're breaking it all down. The latest escalation in the South Africa xenophobia crisis, how Nigeria is now responding and threatening to take action, and what it all means. And then we're asking the bigger question. Why are we seeing this wave of anti-immigrant sentiment spreading across so many parts of the world at the exact same time?
At the exact same time. Yes. Okay. I don't know where to start or what to say or what to think. But when I think of Africans rising against fellow Africans, excuse me, my throat, and the South African issue, I'm unable to decide or to even know what to say. I don't know what to say. I want you people to drop down in the comment section and say something. Just tell us what you think about the situation in South Africa. It is very unfortunate. Africans rising against their fellow